Hello everyone, my name is Dan, and it is January 21st, 2013, and it's my 20th birthday. Happy birthday to me. But most of you don't really care about that. Most of you care that you're off school today. I am too, and it's pretty great. And those of you who aren't off school say, hey, why are you guys off school? And that's because it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, or Civil Rights Equal Rights Day in some other states. Now, for those of you who maybe don't know who MLK is or don't live in America, basic rundown that I think just about everyone learned in grade school is that Martin Luther King Jr. was a civil rights activist in the 50s and 60s who fought for equal rights. Segregation was a big part of America back in the 50s and 60s. So he was fighting for equal rights in America. He had the I Have a Dream speech. He was part of the Montgomery bus boycott, and he really just put a face to this movement that was going on across America. And he was unfortunately assassinated on April 4th, 1968 by James Earl Jones? No, Ray. James Earl Ray. Or so we think. You see, after doing some research about what to do for this video, I discovered that there's apparently a conspiracy theory about Martin Luther King Jr.'s death. I know, there's conspiracy theory for everything these days. JFK, Abraham Lincoln, 9/11, so on and so forth. Except this one might actually be true. I think it's worth looking into. Shall we? So for those of you who don't know, Martin Luther King Jr. was shot outside the Lorraine Motel on April 4th, 1968 by James Earl Ray, supposedly. However, in December of 1993, a man named Lloyd Jowers, who owned a restaurant around the area of the Lorraine Motel, went on to ABC's Primetime Live and said that it was a conspiracy and that a member of the Memphis police had actually fired the fatal shot that killed King, and that it was the Memphis police and the U.S. government and the mafia that were all in on this. So, okay, conspiracy. They happen. Crazy people come along and say these things all the time. 9/11, the moon. However, the King family decided to look into it, and they filed a civil case against Jowers and these government agencies into looking into the fact that there could be the existence of a assassination by conspiracy. And so there was a trial, and in 1999, the court came back and said that yes, MLK had been the victim of an assassination by conspiracy. What? No way. Yeah. Yes way. Conspiracy theories usually aren't supposed to be true, but in this case, I'm not saying it is true. There was a trial that said it was supposedly true. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it's so cool that, in grade school you learn about MLK and his life and his assassination and he died and civil rights and all that, and that's it. It kind of ends there. But just after that, there's so much more apparently. There's a conspiracy against him. And it's so cool, and we never learn about stuff like that. And sometimes you gotta go on your own and look up stuff like that. By the way, if you want actual facts about why there's an MLK Day, I guess I should actually relate this. 1986 was the first Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and it's the third Monday in January, about the time of his actual birthday, which is January 15th. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you very much. Gotta say this really fast to make this video under 4 minutes, but if you want to give me a birthday present, you can visit my stuff down in the doobly-doo. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I love you.